Super Mario Party Jamboree is still phenomenal. I'm talking some of the best boards the series has ever seen, a killer lineup of minigames that blend classics and fresh ideas, and that beautiful color presentation that honestly just nails the Mario Party vibe. I've been playing since day one, and after over 120 plus hours, it's safe to say that Jamboree might genuinely be my favorite Mario Party game of all time. It's definitely in that top 3 now. But then, we got Jamboree TV for the Nintendo Switch 2. Don't get me wrong, I was absolutely thrilled when Nintendo announced this for the Switch 2 expansion. A next-gen release of one of my favorite Mario Party games? Of course, count me in. I imagine some better resolution, maybe upgraded animations, some fun gyro gimmicks, and of course Switch 2 gimmicks as well, and best of all, brand new content integrated right into the game. Instead, what we got is kind of awkward. The base game is completely unchanged, like literally unchanged. It still boots up with a Switch 1 icon, still runs at the same resolution, and nothing from Jamboree TV is actually folded into it. You're even given a separate menu option, kinda like in 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. Except this time, the separation just makes everything kinda worse. These modes aren't different games, they share assets, ideas, even some events. But because they're all siloed off, it just feels clunky and just disjointed. Which is a real shame, because there's actually some really creative stuff in here. Mouse minigames, Bowser Live, the camera minigames, the Carnival Coaster mode, and of course, the whole Mario Party Jamboree TV experience itself. You know, just that normal Mario Party mode. And that actually brings a few nice additions to it as well, mind you. As a whole, these all kind of bring something new to the table, but they're also just so inconsistent. Some feel surprisingly polished, where others just kind of feel like bonus modes that just got stapled on last second. So in today's video, I want to go through every single new game mode just added to the Jamboree TV expansion one by one and rank them all on a tier list, from total duds to some kind of bangers, kind of. Let's go ahead and figure out what's actually worth your time and probably what should have just stayed in the concept art stage. And before we get started as well, just be aware that I am giving away a copy of Mario Kart World and also Donkey Kong Bonanza. And the only thing that you need to do is be subscribed to be part of it. That's it. The winner will also be announced on Wednesday too, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But that's enough yapping. Let's get into dissecting this thing and also ranking it. Starting off, we have Mario Party mode. This is actually the third of 4 modes in Jamboree TV, and while it might sound familiar, this one actually packs in a few nice surprises. It's essentially the same base experience from the main game, but it now comes with 2 new rule sets and even a live camera feature. That's right, players with their cameras actually will appear on the screen and also just go ahead during games. It's kinda cool, just being able to see people's reactions from afar, but nothing I'd probably spend some money to get. I do like how your face icons even change depending on what's happening, if you get a star, get hit by a trap, or even jump into a minigame. And I like how the game shows your live expression. It is low-key weirdly fun, and it can make that chaos feel even more personal, especially if someone's raging on the screen. Now let's go on to the new rules. This is kind of my favorite thing about this expansion. You have Frenzy rules, which is just a 5-turn speedrun version of Mario Party. It kicks things off with a bang as well. 50 coins, a star, and even double dice from turn 1. It even injects 2 random last 5 turn style events right at the start too, which is low-key pretty wild. I also like how jewels are on the table from the very start, and bonus stars are just completely trimmed down to just 1 at the end. It's pretty quick, it's pretty hectic, and to be completely honest, it's absolutely perfect for when you just want that one-on-one Mario Party feeling, of course without the hour-long commitment. You then also have tag team rules as well. This just lets you pair up in teams of 2, and of course you get to share your coins and stars while still moving independently. It's actually really surprisingly strategic, and the new together dice changes everything. You roll, then it pulls your teammates to your space, they roll, and then you both move together based on the combined result. With bonuses like double items and double stars kicking in if you land it right, it's really good. There's also a brand new space in this mode called the rally space, which essentially just warps your partner to you and even gives you 5 coins as well. It's pretty good for regrouping, but it can also low-key screw you up as well. Honestly, the Mario Party mode is just a blast. There are still a few odd things missing, just like no pro rule support, which is really strange, and you can't even save party points or minigame records while using these variants. It's kind of a bit of a buzzkill, especially for people that actually like keeping track of their stats. Still, despite these weird exclusions, this is definitely the strongest part of Jamboree TV. The mouse minigames are here, knocking on doors to find matching Shy Guys, just like scooping ice cream, or even things like spray painting bob-ombs. The minigames are all genuinely fun, and they actually do make clever use of the switch to mouse controls. It feels like classic Mario Party chaos, with just enough freshness to make it worth playing again, but the fact that it's on a completely different screen is gonna throw some people off. Like, it even throws me off, who plays a lot of this game. I'm going to be placing this one in the B tier. It's a pretty solid upgrade with excellent ideas, but just having a few missing features in here is just kind of holding it back from greatness. Next up, we have Carnival Coaster, and honestly, it's a pretty wild concept. A full-blown on-rail shooter mashed with Mario Party. You and your team ride this colorful, chaotic roller coaster, just blasting enemies with the mouse controls, while also jumping into little mini games between sections. It's fast, it's flashy, and to be completely honest, it's a pretty great mode when you're after something short and a little bit different. It's probably low-key better than a few of the other side modes that were in the base game. That said, it's also pretty linear. You're along for the ride, literally. There's not a ton of replay value unless you really enjoy trying to top your high score. It's kind of got paratrooper flight school vibes from the base game. You kind of have fun booting up for the first few times, but then you probably won't be coming back to it. I do like the fact there are 5 total tracks in total, which definitely helps with that replay value. You have the Volcano Coaster, Sky High Coaster, the Carnival Coaster, Haunted Coaster, and Troll Coaster. Honestly, they low-key nailed the themes here. They're pretty damn dope. I don't really have too much more to say about this one. I do enjoy playing it, but I just realistically don't see myself coming back that many more times again. I'm going to be placing this one in the C tier. It's pretty creative, it's flashy, but the replay value for me personally isn't going to be strong enough to compete with the main attractions of Jamboree. Then of course we have Bowser Live. This is one that I actually thought looked pretty funny from seeing other people play it, especially at conventions and stuff like that, and just seeing people scream into the microphone. It looked pretty cool. This one kind of caught me off guard. Once you essentially boot it up, you're prompted to choose between 2 styles of chaos, camera or microphone minigames. The microphone minigames was a really big flashback for me because I loved Mario Party 6 as a kid, so I may be a little bit biased here. Both versions, despite what you choose, follow the same format. The minigames do differ depending on which input you're using. And yes, that does mean you'll need either a microphone or a camera plugged in to even play this. Each match kicks off with 2 teams of 2, essentially battling it out in 2 separate random minigames from a pool of 3. That means one will always get left out essentially. After the 2 games, there's a final challenge that awaits, being the Bowser Challenge, which essentially tasks you with making as much noise or movement as possible, depending on which version you choose of course. In microphone mode, this literally means screaming into your microphone, which is realistically only fun if you're playing with friends. Whatever you do, don't try this at night time like I did, because I seriously think my neighbors want to slap me. The camera-based minigames, in my opinion, are probably a little bit more enjoyable. They get you moving and reacting, and that makes for some pretty great energy with the right crowd. But then again, the microphone ones are also low-key fun too, but I feel like there's just not enough minigames here to really warrant this as a separate mode. Like, don't get me wrong, this mode is really quirky and chaotic in all the right ways, but also low-key kind of a one-and-done novelty. I probably wouldn't boot this up in solo. It's probably going to make for some solid party chaos if you've got the right group like I do, but you won't be getting too much value out of this. It's something you probably play once or twice in a gaming session, and that's kind of it. So because of that, I am going to be putting this one in the C tier, just behind the Carnival Coaster. Then we have free play mode. Like, I don't even know if I want to call this a mode. It's fairly straightforward. Pick and play minigames from throughout the other modes. It's essentially the same version of free play from the base game, but a few minigames of course are missing from the list. Any minigame from the Bowser Kaboom Squad, Koopathlon, or even Rhythm Kitchen modes are not included here. It's so freaking weird. There are actually 20 new minigames in total in Jamboree TV, 6 of them being Bowser Live minigames, while the rest are using Carnival Coaster, and of course the main Mario Party mode. Each of the new 14 non-Bowser minigames can be played through 3 different variations: Battle, Team of 2, and Team of 4. Battle actually allows 2 teams of 2 to face off each other, while the other 2 variations have all players working together just to score the best possible rank. I do like how battle minigames are used in Mario Party, while the team variations are used in Carnival Coaster. Look, the minigames overall are pretty damn fun, but they are just minigames. We've got plenty in the main Mario Party mode anyway, so yeah, a little bit disappointing. I don't feel like being too harsh here, so I'm going to place this one in the C tier, and because it literally includes all the Carnival Coaster ones and also the Bowser Live ones too, I'm going to put it at the very top of the C tier, but these are all pretty damn even. Look, you'd think explaining post-launch content for a Mario Party game, something totally new for the series, would be extremely straightforward, but even just ranking all of this, it's still so freaking confusing to me. Like yes, Jamboree received DLC and new features, but not everyone can even access all of it. If you don't have a camera or a microphone, that's one mode essentially that you can't play. Some of the fresh minigames are really good. Honestly, it could have been as simple as adding a few new boards, characters, and minigames, and fans would have just lost their damn mind. Instead, this feels like a way to just highlight the Switch 2's new features, which of course is understandable with Mario Party, but the way it's been done just feels so disjointed. It's basically a separate experience from the main game. The truth is, the core gameplay of Jamboree is fantastic. If they had just built on that with more boards, characters, and minigames, and then you add these extra modes in from Jamboree TV, and actually include it on the main island, not a separate frickin' mode, then I think everyone would have just lost their minds over this. There'd be no complaining, people would be stoked, I'd be stoked. It would just be a really good party atmosphere again. But as it stands, everything just feels a bit disconnected. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy we got DLC, and I will take this over nothing, but I just wish it was really executed different. Even if they just added all of this to the main Mario Party Island, it would have been way better in my opinion. But the fact it's different and disjointed just leaves a pretty sour taste in my mouth. But let me know down in the comment section below if you agree with my ranking or not, and also how you feel about this whole entire Jamboree TV situation. I honestly want to know if I'm one of the only ones thinking this. I have seen some videos that kind of confirm what my actual feelings are like, but I'd love to know what yours are. It feels kind of weird making a low-key negative video about a game that I love so much, but I have to be real with you all. I might need to back this one up with a ranking on every single mode in Mario Party Jamboree. That way, I've got a lot more positives to say about everything. If you did, of course, enjoy this video as well, it'd be super appreciated if you can leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe, as it really helps out the channel a lot. And until next time, make sure to take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all in the next video. See ya!